What's going on, YouTube? It's let me check, Tuesday night. How's everybody doing? Slow day today. We'll give it a minute for everyone to pop in. See who's out there. I'm not going to mute myself.
Check, Tuesday night.
I do that every night. I end up watching stuff and I forget to mute when I come on. Adam, what's going on? Gail's here. Adam. Chris, nice to see you. Finally joined the chat. So I thought I'd go over today I said top 3 things that I do to maximize basically my efficiency, right? So as I've gone through this, I've kind of developed something where it helps me as I do things. Since I do a part-time, I've tried to standardize some things that help me in terms of efficiency, getting things done, since I have a limited amount of time to get things done. So we'll see if I can get that done. Hey, Demir. Jimma, you tried to go live? All right, I thought I was subscribed to you. Go to channel. Whoops. Open new link. Let me make sure I'm subscribed to Jimma. Chris, I'll let you know I'm watching you instead of Lindy. Oh, yeah, I saw that she came on earlier. Thanks, Adam. I appreciate you coming over. So how's everyone else doing? Good? Let's see. I'm getting everything. Sorry. So I get that all set up. YouTube Live sucks on the iPhone. Yeah, it does. Hey, William. What's going on? So I did get a package today. I'll show you what I got. Just this little thing here. I took out the packing slip so you wouldn't know what it was. So basically, first thing I usually do is I create a daily schedule. Since I'm part-time, I basically work it from 9:30 is when I kind of start things. And I usually go between midnight and 2 a.m. So I have that limited amount of time. If you're limited with your time, you got to make sure to use it is the best of your ability, right? You know, you don't want to, okay, what do I do next? What should I list? Should I go research on Facebook? What should I do? So if you understand the different things you need to do and the amount of time that it takes you, it will definitely help you get more things done. So for example, when I look at my liquidation stuff, I know what I'm going to look for. I don't kind of wander around. I make sure I look for specific things. So sorry, a couple more people joined. Nick's here. How's it going? Scott L. I just bought my 3rd liquidation auction. Made $800 on the 3rd auction, but I sell mainly on Amazon. Wow, that's awesome. Monica says I have too many items that need to be listed. Yeah, so I've been trying to clean that up. I have big lots coming tomorrow, so I'll show you some unboxing tomorrow. So create a daily schedule. So for me, it's when I get home and I know, okay, I got to set up, for me, I got to set up my YouTube. Set my YouTube and make sure to put it at the right time because today I set it up wrong. Once I set that up, I kind of start organizing different things in the basement. So I'll go through and I'll make sure my sell pile, my boxes are organized in such a way that ones need to be opened are in one spot. I'll go as I unbox things, and this is when I go live, I'll start unboxing. I make sure to lay my items out in such a way that I'm not handling them multiple times. So as I get things out of the box, I know, okay, here's my top items. I'm going to set my top items here that I have to list right away. When I get my wired headphones, I have a box just for wired headphones. I have a box for all different types of headphones. As trash comes in, I have a trash box. I throw everything in the trash box, get that out of the way. I have a Goodwill box. I know if I cannot sell anything, I put it in the Goodwill box. I have a computer section. Basically, as you get stuff and you can group them, put them in those groups. But I would say get the stuff you want to get listed right away, put that to an area. Let's see. Wondered why I didn't get the 30-minute announcement. So I think I screwed up, Adam. I went to create the event. And when you set up a live event, you put create time today and the time. Well, it said now instead of 10 p.m. And I clicked create, and then I had to cancel and redo it. So that's probably what screwed it up. Yeah, Adam, you're correct. So basically, I have an assembly line, right? So as I unbox this, I need to get my stuff efficiently laid out, so I know I need to list these right away, and then I need to attack this stuff later. I know which things will sell well bundled versus what they won't. Open wired headphones, those will probably sell better in a bundle versus if I do a single used wired headphone, I'm gonna make, you know, $3-4. It's not worth my time to list $3 to $4 items. I'd rather bundle them for 30 and sell 20 headphones at that point. So get your system down. As you get your system down, you start unboxing quicker and you start listing better. And then, you know, your standard schedule. So then after I do that, I know every time before I go to bed, I go upstairs to my office and I I go and box things. And I get everything shipped out, print out my labels, and I put it in my spreadsheet. That's the last thing I do before bed. I guess the other thing I forgot, as I'm listing things, as you guys know, I'll go through and I'll create the listing. I'll do sell similar. I will sell similar and get all my listings ready as drafts, and I'll lay them out on the floor. So I know all the stuff on the floor. I need to get pictures before I go upstairs to ship. So it's kind of, you know, I get in the rhythm of I know exactly what next steps I have to do, and I'm not kind of second guessing myself of this is what I have to do. This is, or what should I do now? Should I go and do this? Should I do that? Okay, I don't know what to do. And then you find yourself off on Facebook in the corner. So just make sure you're doing what you can and maximize your time and set a schedule. But, you know, I kind of put a little bullet point. I put all this in the description. You still have to make time for yourself. So, you know, you can go all out and list 4 hours a night every night, but you're going to burn out pretty fast. So take time for yourself. Maybe set an hour out every other day. Do something you like to do. Watch sports, play video games, read a book. Give us some time to yourself so you don't burn yourself out. Adam says, do you batch your photos? So I will go through my listings. As I sell similar, I'll make sure I'll go in, set the price, make sure all the options are set up, and I'll hit save. Lay it on the floor, I'll grab the next item, sell similar, put the price, save, put it on the floor behind me. Then what I'll do is I'll take my phone, I'll go on my phone, I will open the listing in the draft status, click on the photos, hit camera, and I'll take a bunch of pictures, not a bunch, a few, 1 to 4, depending on what it is, and then I'll list. I'll go to the next item, open up my phone, photos, list, phone, photo, list, phone, photo, list, till all that stuff's done. And then that pile I showed you last night, I push all my stuff listed to that. On the weekends, what I'll do is I will take that stuff, if it hasn't sold throughout the week, and I will put it in my inventory shelf, not in my clear bins, Monica. So I know that, you know, I know a visual indicator, the stuff's on the floor, that stuff needs to be listed. The stuff in the corner is a visual indicator, that stuff needs to go upstairs. And it kind of gives me an idea too throughout the week. If stuff sells that I know I just listed, I can find it down here. Whereas if I know I listed the week prior, that stuff's going to be upstairs. So you do one listing at a time with pictures. I will create groups of listings as drafts, and then I will go and do those same groups, and I'll go through pictures of those. I guess you could say I batch them, but I do not take pictures. So for example, on my phone, I don't go to the camera and take pictures of every item. I'll go to the listing and take photos in the draft, and I will attach it right there on my phone and the eBay app. I do not externally take pictures with a camera. For me, it's too slow. I don't want to save it on a SIM card, plug it in my computer, find it in the folder, attach to the listing. That's slower for me. I don't know how other people do it in terms of doing that. I know I could take it right in the app. It does not take up space on my phone. It doesn't save to my phone. It saves right into the eBay app. Yep, you're right, in the draft. So that's how I can get that stuff. That's how I think I list it quickly. So create a schedule. Sorting system. So as I said before, as you unbox your items, put it in spots that you know you're going to find it. When I first started, I had stuff laid everywhere. I I couldn't find things. I was finding things 3 weeks later from the first lot I got that I could have sold already. So try and create a system where you know where you're putting stuff after you take it out. Because a lot of times when I started, it was all in a pile. I didn't know what to do it, didn't know where to find it. Uh, I mean, it was a pain for me. As I've bought more and listed more and sold more, I've understood where to put things as I take them out. You want to touch things as little as possible. The more you touch, the more you screw it up, the more you misplace it. Uh, and you'll get to learn where your stuff goes as you do it more often. Donna says, I do all photos, create drafts, then attach the photos, then list. I got it. So you take them externally on your photos and then import them in. I take them on photos. Monica says, I take them on my photos first, then do all my listings. Demir says he's going to get some snow. Listed 90 items in 2 days, Monica. Nice. So you got a process going. Sounds like you got some sort of process. As long as your process works. Process works, you know you can get stuff listed, you know you can find it, right? You could list all day and then you can't find the item. That's not fun, because again, if I'm burning all my time trying to find this one item, I'm not gonna know where it is. 70 degrees in Vegas. Wow. Welcome to the club. 30 degrees. Yeah, so whoops. Create a storage system. So you know where to find it after it sells, and you know where to put it before it sells. Monica's a fan of clear bins. So do you put stuff right into the bins as you list it? Or do you bulk it together and then put it in the bins? But yeah, keep it organized. You know where to find it. You're not wasting time sorting through 20 bins. That's the worst. I've done it a couple times and I get so frustrated because I didn't do all the work on the front end I didn't follow the process and I screwed myself. And it wastes time. I mean, I spend 15 minutes looking for one item when I need to box 10. So develop a process that works for you. So a big thing, as I've learned about my current channels that I'm selling on and the current items that I'm looking for, I know how to search and use stuff. So for example, I know certain items, as you know, I've told all you guys already, certain items I look for. That minimizes my time searching for stuff on liquidation.com. I know exactly what to look for, and I know what lots to bid on. I don't spend 3 hours looking for a lot that I think I can find. So I don't, I'm not sorting through 300 auctions trying to find the good item that'll help me win. I know that this one item and only these 4 auctions I'll get money on. I don't even bother looking and browsing. I know what items I'll get in the lots. As I get those lots in, if I find new items in those boxes, I'll add those to the list. I don't waste a lot of time going out and just browsing and perusing the lots. It just takes time for me going through the manifest, searching it again. So I know exactly what I want to get. I know exactly what prices I'll get from eBay, and I know how fast it will sell. If it hasn't sold in a while, I priced it wrong. So an example of that, I bought a August doorbell camera or doorbell lock. What happened was it should have sold instantaneously. These things sell like crazy. Well, I priced it at $149. I went back and I did looks what have been selling, and it's been selling for $129. So I dropped the price, 20 bucks. I already have a watcher on it, so it's going to move. So it looks like I missed a couple. Jimma, you might want to refresh. I don't know if you can, if maybe you want to close the window and get back in. Adam, yeah, my internet's a lot better for some strange reason. It's not storming anymore. Donna says, I use photos from 4 other apps. I have to take a look in those clear bins. I had trouble twice looking for the item. Yeah. So that's a problem. I mean, even with the box and the bins, you still got to pull it out and look in it. I mean, as you kind of learn where you put stuff in there, but as long as you know where it's at in the bin or what bin to look in, that's a good start. I use clear bins or a bookcase, says Donna. Yeah, and then and refine the processes you do. Refine your sorting, refine your listing and selling, and make sure you're uh, saving your time, making it more efficient. Because you know, some nights I would go to bed at 2 and 3. Now I'm able to go to bed at 12 or 1. I know I can get 10 listings up easily, ship my stuff, and get it out. I know how long it's going to take me to box and ship 10 items versus 5 items. So if I only have 5 items that night, I know I can spend the time that I would have had on 5 additional items, I can spend that on listing. So I know kind of where my time buckets are and where I can save time and not create a time sink. So as you learn your times and how things go, kind of mentally think about, or write it down. Write down how long things are going to go, or write down your steps for the night. So I know I'm going to go on YouTube, then I know I'm going to list, then probably going to unbox, then the list, then I'm going to go ship. So as long as I get that process down, I'm doing the same thing. That helps me become more organized. Scott says, I bid only on liquidation auctions here in Vegas since I can pick them up. That's nice. They're right there, and you're tax exempt. That's amazing. I mean, we don't get taxed. The Ohio doesn't get taxed. State of Ohio does not get taxed. So, at least on liquidation stuff. So, I would love to be able to pick it up. If I bought more than a couple of pallets, I probably would drive to Indiana because it's not too far. But, yeah, so liquidation I'll look on. Now, the only site right now that I've looked at is Blue Lots. That's probably the one that I will spend a little extra time because I can trust the quality of the items, at least when I'm looking at them. I will double check and I will look those up for new items like the baby stuff. I took a little extra time to look those up to make sure they were selling. Being it was a new niche that I was looking at, I wanted to make sure that I was putting the right investment in. Now, putting that time into what I know I'm going to get out of liquidation, that's a give and take, right? I got to know, okay, this is the quality of item I'm going to get back. Do I really want to jump into something new, or do I want to buy something that's large? You got to weigh the risk, right? So that's kind of where, as I'm going through and bidding on stuff, I kind of know how much of the risk I'm going to take versus how much of the reward I'm going to get. So kind of think about that as you're bidding on stuff. How much of a chance do you want to take? You ever looked at bulk websites, Scott? Yeah, I've looked on there. I don't know how people make money with it. I spoke to the people at bulk when I was at ASD. They told me that I probably was looking at the wrong time because a lot of the good lots go quickly, but I'm not sure. I mean, I haven't found anything. So, for example, they have electronics lots that have, and I'm gonna exaggerate grossly here. It's a $500 lot price. They give you the MSRP. The top item is lightning cords for $50 a piece, or the top item is file folders from Staples for $30. And it just seems a little unrealistic for me. But I mean, I'm still kind of a novice with them, so I'm not trying to say that they have bad product. It's just I haven't found something that I liked. Hey, Redneck, what's going on? Destiny, how you doing? Any more sales today, Destiny? Another thing I want to show you. So I got this today. So this is something I got back. And let's take it. I'll open it. So what's nice is when I get these back from this company, this is kind of a nice size. I don't know about you guys, but when I get stuff like this, I try and salvage the packaging because I use it again. When I ship this back out, I guarantee this will sell by tomorrow's live video. We'll see. The worst is 888 lots. Yeah, I've looked there too. I looked a couple times. I gave up. I heard they are good for people who did FBA. Are you talking about bulk? I could see that because they have some new stuff, but some of the stuff doesn't interest me. Yeah, liquidation.com is not your friend. I'm sure she'll help you in the morning. All right, so what's nice is you get a little packing slip. Any ideas? Shop Goodwill is Monica's place. All right, so there you go. This is what I got back. So Skull Candy Method Wireless. So these are kind of like your HBS headphones. Brand new in the box with the package, which is nice. I will not even open this. I won't even touch it. I will list it. I think I get about $35 to $37 for these. I think. Let me double check. But I just recently sold a pair maybe last month. So let me check. But Skull Candy Sports, I got those back. The pair that I had would plug in, the light would come on, but it would not power up. So I got that. So let's just double check what I sold those for. In the meantime, I had a liquidation lot that ended at $9.55. Someone bid it. Well, I kind of helped, but because I was willing to take a chance, someone bid up the lot like $100, and it made the lot absolutely unprofitable because it put so much risk in it because you would have to have every item in that lot work. Now someone's gonna get burned on that if they're gonna look to burn. Now I hope they don't, but it put it up way too high. It would have put the total all-in price for me above $300, and there was not a lot of things in that lot to make up for it. Let's see. Oh, Goodwill's Monica's BFF. Was really happy with the Disney jewelry. Got a yeah. So Monica, I saw your video today. You had a huge lot of jewelry. So hopefully, Adam says double check they didn't do the switcheroo. What, this? You're talking about this, Adam? Scott found brand new TiVo, paid $29 at Goodwill, just listed on Amazon for $250. Was that used, Scott? So that's my whole thing with Amazon. Can you send used electronics in a poly bag and just put your UPC on it? Adam, these are brand new. Brand new electronics. So this came direct. If you can put that, how I got them back. So yeah, this does not say refurbed. Those are brand new. It was a replacement. Redneck, busy day today. I hit a deer in the company van going 75. Whoa, man. And won a lot with 300 for 187. Oh, well, good and bad, right? Hit a deer was bad. You won a good lot. So I'd like to see how your cell phone accessories go. That's kind of interests me. Oh, yeah, Adam, no, not a return. It's brand new. All right, so sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. Let me just double check. Hopefully it didn't fall out of my, what's it called? My sold listings, Skull Candy. Lost it. So I just sold a pair, well, September 23rd, I sold a pair for $29. So given these are the sports, that was the wireless inked. So the Skull Candy Sport Method Wireless, I'll double check. Let me just look real fast while we're on here. So I'll give you an idea. Skull Candy Sport. So I just plugged it into eBay. They're listed for between 23 and 36. Now I'm going to go to sold to see what they sold for. And mine specifically blue. New other, so that looks opened. And I'm looking at the colors now. So this looks to be a pretty cool color. That's not up there a lot. 35 bucks plus 4 shipping. So I'll list it probably for 37.9. Hold on. There was, so I look at the sold and I see, okay, one sold for 35 plus 4 shipping. But when I look back at listed, I see that same model pre-owned at $34.99, pre-owned 22 watching. So that gives me a good indication. I could probably list mine for, and that's with free shipping. I can list mine for $37.99. I'll probably do. I'll do a couple bucks higher, and I'll list brand new. So that's how I'll price that one. Anyone think I should go differently on that? You can list used electronics as used like new. So Scott, do you polybag the used electronics? Oh, Redneck. So you're going with a different seller. Oh, that's interesting. I would definitely like to hear how that different seller, how it looks. No sales today, but best offers from Donna. Redneck, glad you're fine. You didn't get hurt. That's not fun. The other thing is, I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, with the new sellers, I would like to see how that turns out. Different seller, different manifests. So hopefully you get a lot of good things in that lot. So what I will do is, while I still have it here, I will hit this as sell similar on that one. So tomorrow I have a couple big things coming in. I have 3 boxes of liquidation coming, and 1 box of skull candy coming back in, and 1 box of Seagate hard drive coming in. So I will probably open the skull candy and the Seagate for you, and I'll do one of the liquidation boxes tomorrow so we can just see what I got. So I'm okay with losing that lot tonight, even though I didn't want to, since I still have 3 boxes coming. And I have a couple of things here still getting listed. Yeah, Redneck, I'm interested to see that video. So, all right, guys. Chris, did you read the announcement about returns? No, I did not. Should have I read something? eBay returns. What did they change? I probably should know this, shouldn't I? What did I miss? Adam's saying something changed on the announcement with eBay returns. Announcement. What was I going to say? So I'm wondering, automatic return approvals. What does that mean? Hey, Margo, what's going on? Automatic return approvals? That does not sound good. Fall seller update, automatic acceptance for returns, and a new refund option. Okay, let's look in here. All right, here, I'll share the screen with you guys. All right, let's see. All right, I will share the screen. I just pulled it up. All right, fall seller update. All right, so here's a fall seller update. So this month, sellers are discovering 2 new features: automatic acceptance of returns and less than full refunds. Automatic acceptance. Our new feature, automatic acceptance of returns, simplifies the returns process. If your policy requires the buyer to pay for return shipping of buyer remorse, requests for this returns are automatically accepted. That makes sense. I mean, if the buyer just doesn't want it and they're willing to pay return shipping, I'm okay with that. This only occurs when you're okay with the buyer paying to ship back an item they no longer want. So I'm okay with that one. If it's a remorse return and I have returns on, it sounds like. It doesn't say if returns on. So it just sounds like no return requests are automatically, okay. So no return requests are automatically accepted for items that have no returns. All right, so only if you have returns on, it sounds like, and only if it's buyer's remorse. Let's see what the next one is. Partial refund options for returns. So let's see here. Sellers who offer free returns, shipping, no restocking fees now have the options to give less than full refunds. You can deduct up to 50% of the item price if the return item is damaged. So sellers who offer free returns, free return shipping, and no restocking fees now have the option to give less than full refunds. You can deduct up to 50% of the item price if the return item is damaged, missing parts, or otherwise not in the same condition. So there you go. Those are the 2 items. All right. I have 3 Xbox One chat headsets from Liquidation that I can't sell on Amazon. I just sold 1 or 2 of them last night for $22. So those should sell for you. Oh, 01 Wolf has been beta test. Hasn't it been in the beta test and worked well? Nice. So it sounds like, I mean, I'm all right with that. I mean, it's only fair. I mean, if buyer remorse, if you have returns on, it should be an automatic request. Either way, eBay would probably force you to take it anyway. So, so I guess really it's if you have returns on, it's buyer remorse. Request is going to be automatically generated because the buyer is going to pay for your shipping. Chris, how much time would you save if you didn't have to ship your items out to your customers? Didn't have to take care. Probably a ton of time. So you're going to say FBA, right? Yeah, you'd save a ton of time if I didn't have to ship and I didn't have to deal with returns, refunds, or customer service. Yeah, that'd save me a ton of time. Now, to get the product to supply that, that's a different story for me, at least. I need to. Yes, Adam says FBA. Yeah, I definitely need to take advantage of that. But I did make the September deadline to make FBA, or can I still create shipments to get that in there now? Does anyone know if you haven't created a shipment yet, can I create one? Because I started looking at it. I have some items I think that I could ship them to, and I have some books and stuff that I would put out there. Adam says Amazon is evil, though. Yeah, so I would like to do that and include that in some of my September 19th. When does it open back up? Because I think I want to test it out and just see what I could do. Play with it, get some items out there to sell toys in Q4. Oh, can I sell anything in Q4 then? Except toys, I guess. So if that's the case, I will play with it. If I do it, oh yeah, I heard books were no more books. I have to research that. But I definitely want to start looking at it. When I do start looking at it, I'll start making videos on how I do it and basically how I create shipments, etc. So I'll just take you guys along. So yeah, so I can create shipments now and I can send stuff out as long as it's not toys. If that's the case, then I'll start looking at it now. But yeah. All right. All right, guys. I spent almost $300 this week with Amazon. Yeah, Adam, you had a big couple days spending on. You got a router, you got an iPad, right? Have they also cut back on unused items? Oh man. So I'm signed up on it on everything. I do have to max it. So I got my FBA set up. I just have to create a shipment. I need to weave that into my process. I also need to weave in, and I'm still learning my medical supplies. Oh yeah, I can imagine. Scott says I sell groceries on Amazon. Also, Walmart is my source. Oh, nice. See, that's a lot of things too. I see all these people sell these unusual niches, and they sell them on Amazon or eBay, and they find them. Like we heard from Scott Tucker, he went to Walgreens and he was finding stuff. So it's very interesting to see the other channels that people get product from and what they sell. So groceries to me is interesting. I mean, weaving that in, that'd be kind of fun. But I mean, learning curve, right? I mean, no different than liquidation. You got to learn what to look for, what to buy, and what to sell. So I think it's good to diversify. So that's kind of why I want to get into FBA. But also I want to send the right stuff in. And granted, I'm probably gonna have to learn and fail a couple times before I succeed. But again, that's where you have to build your relationships. I read a lot in a lot of Facebook groups, PS 101 groups about FBA. Yeah, I heard about Inventory Lab. There's Keepa, right? And FBA Scan. So, I mean, I'm speaking very little that I know, but sales rank and understanding you know, getting the buy box and all that stuff. So I'm still that big in it. And then what's the other one? Jungle Scout. So I've been looking at that as well. So looking at maybe trying that out, trying to see what items I can find and what sources are. But that's kind of all on the side. I'm doing all that stuff on the side, usually during the day when I get some free time. But I'm slowly building my into my schedule. I'm building the learning aspect, right? So learning about different selling channels, different selling sources, learning about FBA, learning about private label. That's some stuff I hope to do in the future. And I'll bring you guys along, but learning the different types of items I can sell and where I can sell it. But yeah, weave that. I mean, I could add that in there as well, you know, as the fourth item. Make time to learn and don't just focus on one thing. Learn what other channels you can sell things on. Don't just do eBay. Yes, so I am Amazon merch as well. I do have 4 shirts up there. I have 0 sales just because I'm still learning how to work my application. But once I get that down, it shouldn't be too hard. 4 designs. I need to max out 10. I did have 2 uploads a day. Now it's only 1 after I did 4. I don't know if that's normal, but I need to max out my 10. And then I'll play with it and see if I get any bites. But I just got to weave that into my schedule. I used to do it at the end of the night, but I've just been so inundated lately with sales. I had a ton of sales these past couple of days that have taken up so much time. Maybe later today I'll work on stuff, but it's been tough. So I got to weave that into the process. Yeah, Scott, you're right. Different revenue streams. I mean, you got to look at different things that you can make money on and think about, okay, I know I'm really good at eBay and I'm really good at, you know, XYZ, but let's test the water on something that I'm not so confident on, right? I had to fail a couple times before I succeed. So work on it. Work on getting that in there and learning about different things. Talk to people. So I talked to a bunch of people, seeing, you know, if I have questions, and make sure I know exactly what I'm doing before I pull the trigger. Scott said you had 10 shirt ups, 4 sales. Nice. I'm assuming you haven't tiered up yet with 4 sales. To get to 25, I heard they were peeling it back. 01 Wolf says, last time I tried selling on Amazon, they put a huge red banner. First time seller, we have no history. You had your rookie stripe on. That's right. I started drop shipping on eBay. So that's another thing too, right? Drop shipping. So where and how you can do that, where you can get product and what's profitable. Learning about that, that's a different revenue stream. Yeah. So, you know, those are all different things you can look at. Weave that learning into your process. And, you know, learn about different things and try and get that into your daily selling channels. Who knows? It might pick up. You never know unless you try, right? It doesn't hurt. You're going to fail the first time. Just do it. I ordered something from eBay and it was drop shipped by Amazon. Yeah, I wonder does Amazon would they ever shut your Prime account down if you start using Prime to drop ship to your customers? I would think they would. I thought I remember reading about it somewhere, but I heard that wasn't a good idea. But I haven't done it. I shipped it to myself and shipped it out. So I had an issue where I didn't realize an item didn't have rechargeable batteries. I didn't have any. I needed them right away. So I forget what I did. I think I shipped them to myself, and I got them through Prime now, so I got them the same day. And then I just put them in the mail the next day. So I recovered on that one. I drop shipped to myself. But I don't know. I've heard people use Prime, but I don't know if you get caught or not drop shipping using your own account. I think it's a natural progression selling from eBay to Amazon. I agree. I mean, I would say pretty much everyone can sell on eBay, but select few will go and try Amazon because they feel it's difficult. I mean, I don't think it's that difficult from what I see. You just gotta try and pull the trigger. Obviously, there's certain process steps you have to follow, but That's where you just got to step outside your comfort zone. eBay is really, for me, eBay is really comfortable. I could sit on eBay all day, keep that in my process, keep my schedule. But I mean, if you really want to take the next level, you got to look at different ways to do it. Scott says use a separate account for Prime. Yeah, probably. So it's not tied, right? So yeah, get outside your comfort zone. That's kind of wandered away from my top 3. But I mean, I think that should be in your normal daily bucket anyway. That should be your top item. You got to grow yourself. Yeah, thanks, Adam. If you guys like the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe and the little bell, and it'll alert you. But I appreciate you guys watching. I mean, it's been fun for me. I've learned so much from you guys. Hopefully I can provide the same value. And I love when you guys come and say, hey, guys, hey, Chris, you helped me make, triple my money. I'm glad I'm able to do that and help you guys out. You guys help me out a ton too. So someone mentioned, I know I mentioned it before, but you mentioned the CDs could be fake. I didn't even think about it. Some of them were. So, I'm learning different tips from you guys. So I like it a lot. And I like when you guys come on the channel. So if you guys want to come on the channel, hit me up with a message. Come on, talk about things, and get you on the show so we can learn what you're doing and see different cool things that you guys are using to make money, different channel, different streams of income, different avenues for inventory. Share what you feel comfortable with, but shoot me a message. I have a Facebook link in the group below. We have a couple posts in there. People leave pictures. I try to do a couple drawings, and we'll start the liquidation drawing this Sunday. Was the PS4 game fake? I am 99% it is. I'll try it tonight, but I just haven't dropped it in the PlayStation yet. I'm almost positive it is. Yeah, Adam, I appreciate it. Yeah, great community. I appreciate everyone coming out. So hopefully we can grow it, and we can kind of, as a whole, we can scale each other. So take it to the next level and grow each other. So it sounds like Monica has a jewelry show tomorrow. Monica, I'm assuming it's going to be same time during the day. Tune in. I'll be there at my desk if I'm not in a meeting. But comment below, hit the like button. Thanks again for joining, and I will show you some more boxes tomorrow. Thanks again, guys, and have a great night.